And you're welcome back. Now, France and Germany have issued a stern warning to U.S. President-elect Donald Trump, cautioning him against threatening sovereign borders. Trump sparked alarm after refusing to rule out military action to take control of Greenland, an autonomous Danish territory. French Foreign Minister Jean-Noel Barrot emphasized that the EU will not permit other nations to attack its sovereign borders. German government spokesman Steffen Hebestreit reiterated that borders must not be moved by force. The warnings come as Trump's comments coincide with a private visit by his son, Donald Trump Jr., to Greenland. The EU leaders are urging calm but emphasizing the need for strengthening military capabilities.
Aujourd'hui, il y a la montée des blocs qu'on peut traduire par une forme d'impérialisme qui se matérialise à la fois concrètement sur des déclarations comme celle de M. Trump, qui sont des déclarations sur du physique, l'annexation de territoires entiers, et puis aussi de façon numérique, j'allais dire, par le fait par la force numérique d'un certain nombre d'opérateurs mondiaux, qu'ils soient d'ailleurs américains, chinois ou autres, d'ordonner la pensée et d'orienter la pensée.
And now to further discuss this, I'm joined by Godson Azu, political analyst. He joins us from Peterborough in the UK. Godson, you're welcome. Thank you very much for joining us this evening again. And what do you believe is the broader impact of President-elect Trump's comments on the concept of national sovereignty, particularly in relation to Europe's position on territorial integrity?
Yeah, thank you very much. I think the impact here is going to be in relation to how sovereign nations are trying to interact or engage with other fellow sovereign nations, and especially smaller sovereign nations in the community of nations. It's very important here to note that we're going to see a new global order, a new formation of power struggle as soon as Donald Trump assumes office from the 20th of January 2023. The world is to be awoken to this reality. Before I emphasize a little bit more on this, it's important to understand the person of Donald Trump and his thinking. From my own observation, I cannot see Donald Trump from the point of a political realist, a pragmatic leader, and a unilateral person who does not have strong confidence and faith in any forms of multilateral arrangements. We can see that from his first time in office between 2016 to 2020, the manner in which he dealt with so many multilateral organizations and how he goes about dealing with his foreign policy approach in terms of engaging with countries of interest on a one-to-one personal relationship rather than a collective engagement. And so this should have given a lot of signal to a lot of countries. And coming to the issue of Greenland and self-sovereignty or self-governance or sovereignty, it's important to understand that Greenland serves as a very strategic security location for the United States from the Northern American axis and the Arctic. And for the fact that there is an ongoing power disposition at the moment from China, Russia, and to a larger extent, the United Kingdom itself, because you find a situation where Russia is battling strongly to reposition its
okay, so Godson, just to speed things up a bit, I'm going to go into my next question, which I'm sure you might be touching on still. Given the recent tension over Greenland, how do you foresee the role of international diplomatic institutions such as the United Nations, NATO, in mitigating potential conflicts?
Well, like I was trying to emphasize on the importance of Greenland and the strategic location of Greenland to the U.S. and to some of the key global players such as Russia, China, and the EU. The problem here is that we have a incoming president of the United States that does not have faith and confidence in multilateral arrangements. It's going to be difficult for him to have a roundtable discussions with so many countries sitting around the table to discuss the way forward with regards to a strategic security territory that has a significant influence and a very strong geopolitical activities going on in that place. Just as you have the Panama Canal issue, you have other key strategic issues the U.S. is going to look into during Donald Trump era. And so I see a situation whereby solving a bit of this problem would take a bit of bilateral and a bit of multilateral engagement. Having to understand the kind of person Donald Trump is, he would prefer more bilateral discussions with key strategic consigned countries to find a reasonable resolution that will be to the greater benefit of the United States of America. Understand that whatever Trump is doing or whatever he's going to do in his office is going to be to the greater interest of the United States. Understand that he's a realist, like I said. And the main value of every realist is about power acquisition. It's about influence. It's about strategically positioning yourself as a leader and as a country of influence, as a leader of influence, and being able to assert your position.
You're absolutely right, because it seems that that's what he's doing. Even, I mean, to counterparts, he's asserting his dominance, let's put it that way. But thank you very much, Godson Azu, for joining us and giving us your expert opinion on the matter. Thank you.